Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone, or good morning, depending on where you are in the world. Thank you so much for joining me today on what is a really, really exciting and special day. For those of you who don't know what's happened today, I released another single and I didn't tell any of you about it. I hinted that there might be something happening yesterday, but I just wanted to release a new song, a song that I absolutely adore, and a song that I've grown up listening to. And I released that today. And of course, the song I'm talking about is Bring Him Home from the beautiful musical Les Mis, a musical I have adored since I was about 7 years old. And this particular song was probably one of my most focused songs for the album. Um, a song that's really personal to me, and I wanted to make sure I got it right and also put my own stamp on it. So if you haven't heard it yet, do go take a listen. But for the next 20 minutes or so, me and you, we're gonna have a nice little chat. If you've got any questions for me at all, please do drop them down in the comment section. I'm live on Instagram just here, Facebook and YouTube just here. So I'll be looking all over my my studio for all your comments. If I don't get round to your comment, drop it again so that I'll try and see it and get to as many of them as possible. Thank you so much for being here. So many people saying where they're from in the world, and it's lovely to see. A lot of my American friends are with us today. I've seen someone from Italy already, so make sure you do drop a little comment, say where you are in the world, because it'd be lovely, lovely to see you. And also, I prepared just a little section of Bring Him Home. If you haven't heard it, I'm going to play it to you, and it's one of my favorite parts of the song, and it's got a story behind it. So I'm going to tell you the little story as well. But we'll do that last thing on this stream. How has everyone been? I've come back from China. It's been an incredible week. But I want to know what's been going on with you. Has there been any exciting news? Birthdays, weddings, achievements? I want to know what's going on with all of you. Thank you so much, Copycat 1967. They've said that they think Bring Him Home is beautiful, which is really, really kind. The feedback that I've received today from all of you, whether that's a private message or a comment or a like on the video or on the post that I made this morning, it's been absolutely heartwarming. Thank you. It's a song I was really nervous about releasing, if I'm being honest. And so I'm so pleased that it's gone down so well. So thank you for listening to it. Someone's coming to my show in Settle. That is my next show, my next date on the tour. And it was almost a tour as in two halves. I did my first half, and then Settle is the start of my second half. So I will see you there, Gary. I'm really looking forward to it. Great question. Great question from Carol. Do you miss your pupils and do you stay in touch with your school? I try to, absolutely. I do miss them, first of all, and 100%. Every single student that I've taught has brought so much kind of experience for me, and I've loved teaching them. And for example, my old school, just before Christmas, I went in. Sorry, no, I'm getting it wrong now. January, the months seem to blend to each other. But just after Christmas, I went into my school to watch their end of year production, which was fantastic. So I try and stay in contact as much as I possibly can. Someone just asked, would you be like to be in Les Mis? I would absolutely love to be in Les Mis. I've always said it, and I know I've said it quite a few times on here, but my dream part is Valjean. So one day, who knows, that might become a possibility. But I'm loving all these questions. Thank you so much. Hello from Poland. Hello, Poland. Canada. You have a question? Go ahead, drop that question down and I'll see what I can do. I'll see if I can answer it. Oh, absolutely. Heather May. I've got to give out a shout out to Heather May here. She says, "Hello from Texas. Enjoyed meeting you at your amazing London show." Heather flew all the way from Texas to come see the show. So thank you so much. It was a pleasure to meet you too. And hopefully we get to do it again, but maybe not so far away from you. So thank you very much, Heather. Donna, how did you lose weight? I'm still on that journey. I haven't finished that journey, definitely. But I have a personal trainer who I try and work with as often as I can when I'm at home. And a lot of it is to do with what I'm eating, and I had a food plan. Um, so it was a lot of work. I know a couple of newspapers recently have posted a couple of articles about my weight loss journey, which is lovely to be honest, to talk about that. So yeah, it was hard work. It wasn't easy, but uh, I've learned to enjoy it and find exercise that I really enjoy. Recently, I've kind of got into kind of box fit, which is quite fun. Um, Definitely not boxing though. Definitely not boxing. Thank you very much, Harry. Thank you. Did you see my video with my dog Henry? Potentially not, and I'm so sorry if not. Can you resend the video to me, and I will try and watch it, or tag me in it wherever it's posted, and I will see what I can do. Does your diabetes have any impact on your new career at the moment? Traveling can be a lot harder with type 1 diabetes. For example, I was going to talk about this in an upcoming post, but I might as well do it here. There's a lot more steps involved when you have type 1 diabetes. A lot more decisions have to be made, and you have a lot more equipment. So I take a whole new suitcase with me, or a whole extra suitcase than I probably would normally need, because of the equipment. I don't want to lose that in the hold. So that's one step, but also everything from customs and checking, for one example, you're only meant to have one little plastic bag of medication or liquids. I have two because I need medication with me, and every single time I go through Heathrow or Gatwick or any London airport, I'm always stopped. I'm always questioned about it. And so that's probably the biggest change and challenge, because when I was a teacher, I just wasn't traveling as much. But it's a hurdle, and a hurdle I wish I didn't have to do and didn't have to think about, but it's one that I live with. And it doesn't stop me traveling and going around the world, but it is something that is an extra challenge that people without type 1 or a condition or an autoimmune condition just simply wouldn't know. It's part of it. Great question, though. I'm loving all these questions. Do you think you'll go back on BGT again? If they'll have me, I'll be there. I absolutely adored my time on Britain's Got Talent and over in America. It was incredible to be on those shows. And if they wanted me back, I would be there in a heartbeat to go back home, like I did with Noodle last year. It was really great. Lots of people telling me what they've been up to. Justin, sounds like you've had a busy day, and I love it. When will you come to Scotland? I'm really hoping I'm going to get to come to Scotland soon, even just for a trip. just to go up there and spend a weekend would be nice, because when I was there with the Overtones last year, it was beautiful. I really enjoyed my time there, especially in Aberdeen. It was lovely, so I'd like to come back. Where can I find about your tour dates? Great question, Barbara. You can, I see you're on Facebook, so you can click a link that's at the top of my page. If not, I'm going to tell you the web address. It's a simple officialtomball.com. Officialtomball.com. And if you type that into Google, you'll find all my tour dates there. And it'll be lovely to see you there, Barbara. Right. Oh, I think I'm missing loads of questions here. I'm so sorry. It's been a really wonderful day, though. Les Mis would suit you. Thank you very much, Gary. Thank you. Has anyone else made you a banner? Right, so Zoe, I got to tell this story because it absolutely blows me away. I did a show, literally, it was my last show that I did as part of my tour at my home theatre at the Capitol in Horsham. It was an incredible night, and I absolutely adored it. And someone in the audience made a banner that I think said "Tom Ball for number one." Bear with me. Bear with me. I think I've actually got it. Just hold your horses. I might be 10 seconds. Wait there. I've got it. I've got it. Yeah, I've still got it. So someone. Oh, it's upside down. Not ideal. Someone made a banner. I was holding it in the audience, and I absolutely love it. So, if Zoe, if that was you, thank you so much. I know you got a photo with my dad as well, so thank you. No, you're the only one, but I will actively encourage anyone if they want to to make a banner. But that is staying with me forever. It's down here in my studio, so thank you very much. If Zoe, if that was you, thank you. And if it wasn't, whoever did, thank you very, very much. Oh, I saw a question about GCSEs. Teacher and me suddenly got very excited. Couldn't help myself but listen to your new release. Oh, thank you whilst doing your GCSE music coursework today. That is wonderful, and good luck with it. Put as much work in as you can. It's thoroughly worth it to chip away at it bit by bit instead of leaving it all to the last minute. So hopefully I can join you a little bit more with your music coursework. And if you've got any questions, reach out. Opening myself up to a can of worms there. Right, let me keep scrolling. Someone came to see me in Leeds. Thank you very much, Jane. Oh no, Sue! Sue, I hope you're okay. You've broken a few ribs and you're in pain. Rest up. Make sure you look after yourself. What's your favourite song to drive to? It's a really good question. Really good question. I love listening to a whole album when I'm driving, and at the moment, I found it a couple of weeks ago. It was been out for years, but I started listening to it recently, and it's Hosier. What is it? It's Hosier Wasteland Baby, not his most recent album, but the one before. And I absolutely adore that album, and I just keep turning it on. I think my dad's a bit sick of it because every time we travel from one location on the tour to another, I'm I'm playing the whole album. Will there be a full version of Live and Let Die? At the moment, no. I don't want to get your hopes up. At the moment, it's something that we might cover again in the future. Choosing what songs to be on the album for the first album was difficult, to say the least. There were so many songs I wanted in there that I simply couldn't put in there. And so Live and Let Die wasn't one of them that ended up on the album. But who knows? It could be on the second one. If there is going to be a second one, I can't reveal anything. But I don't mean to let you down. Ever thought about doing Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen? It's a gorgeous song. I'd be very nervous to do it because it's done so well. In fact, Cody Lee did an incredible job on AGT Superstar recently. I think it's called Superstar. Stunning version. So if you want a good version of Bohemian Rhapsody that's kind of new and a bit different, listen to Cody's. You must do musical theatre. I'd love to do musical theatre. How was it singing with Michael Ball? So for those of you who don't know, about 2 years ago now, it's coming up for 2 years ago, I did a duet with Michael at his show at the London Palladium, and it was a dream come true. Having listened to Les Mis, which draws me nicely back into today's release, today's big news of my brand new single, Bring Him Home. At the age of about 8, I started to really love Les Mis, and specifically that original cast of Les Mis. And I learned all those words, and I idolized the cast. And Michael Ball was one person I idolized the most. So having the opportunity to sing with him at one of his shows was an absolute dream come true. It really changed my life a little bit, because that's where I met Jay, who's my manager. So without Michael, I don't know where I would be right now. So thank you, Michael, both at the age of 7 and much more recently. Are there any harmonies on your upcoming album release? Yes, there are some harmonies. Some harmonies done by me. One particular song comes to mind that has a bit of layered vocals on it, which I'm really excited for you to hear. And also, as I mentioned just before Christmas last year, that we were looking for a choir. That choir has been selected. I can't reveal who it is, but obviously the album is now complete. They are recorded, and really, really excitingly, they are stunning choir. When you ever do a Christmas album, I would love to. Love Christmas music. Obviously, I've released one Christmas song already. Hopefully, a host more to come. Will you surprise us with a new song to listen to in full sometime in the future? I've surprised you today. Bring Him Home is available on all streaming platforms, and you can do it now. You can listen to it right now. Just type in Tom Ball, Bring Him Home, and it's there. I'm loving these questions. So many questions. Heidi, thank you so much. That means so much to me, and I hope you're okay. I keep getting scam pages saying it's you, Denise. Yeah, I apologize. I'm doing my best to try and combat that, but for every one that I get rid of, it seems like there's 2 more popping up. Unless it is specifically from me at Tom Ball Official with the blue tick, it is not me. It will never be me. It always will come from this account that you are currently watching on, because this is me talking live. So if you get any kind of messages from someone that's claiming to be me or claiming that they're speaking on behalf of me, it is not true. Don't listen to it. And stay safe. Stay safe with scammers, because they're awful. I'm definitely miles behind. I'm scrolling and I'm realizing that people are talking about the banner, and the banner I spoke about probably about 5 minutes ago. It's a good point, Lindsay, about banners in like theatres and holding them up to block. What was lovely about this banner is they held it up during the best part, which was the song that I released that day, nearly, I suppose, 2 weeks ago. They held it up. We all had a lovely moment, and then they brought it down for everyone else to see. So I suppose it's about how you use the banner. Lovely. When is your album going to drop? Really soon. We are getting so close to 24th of May. It is not far away, just over a month, and then it is there. You've got it. And obviously there is multiple songs you can listen to the album. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to hearing it. It is all signed and done. I'm going off to do a signing. Obviously, for everyone that's pre-ordered the physical album on the bundle is getting a signed physical. I've got to go off and sign these now, and there's a lot of them to sign. So we've arranged a day for me to go and do that, and that'll be coming soon. I'm sure I'll be posting about it at some point. Just trying to keep up. Am I going to sing here now? I wish I could, but I haven't set up anything to do singing. It's been a fairly busy day. And so I haven't set it up, but I always say this, I will try and set it up for next time. Someone remind me when I post that I'm going to do one, say, Tom, don't forget to set up the microphone or the piano. And I will definitely try and do that. How can I get an autograph poster? I know that I'm selling them on the merch stand at my shows. If it's something a lot of you want, we can look at adding them to an online store somewhere. But yeah, let me know. Let me know if that's something you're interested in. Will you be returning to do some cruises? Yeah, I just got off one. Literally just got off one in China. That's part of the reason I was out there. and it was great. Loved it. I've got another couple more this year as well. So they're good fun. I love cruises. Get to see the world. Tom, does using all the energy when you perform affect your diabetes? I have to be really conscious about what my diabetes is doing before I go on stage because it would have a massive effect if I didn't know where they are or if they were running a little bit low and then I went on stage. I like to run my readings a little bit higher, whether that just be have a healthy snack before I go on. That could be an apple or something, just to release some sugar, and then I know that the show will start to bring my readings down. So it's a great question. There's been instances where I've hypoed on stage, or I know that I might hypo on stage. So in my pocket, I've got some sugar. So far, I've never had to pop a sugar cube out and eat it on stage, but I'm sure the time will come. How are we doing? God, the time is flying by. We've already been doing this for, wow, about 20 minutes. So I suppose I should start taking my last questions. I don't really want to end the stream right now. I'm having such a lovely time talking to you all. But what I will do at the end of this is I'm going to play you a snippet of Bring Him Home, one of my favourite moments that has a story, and I can tell you about that story before I play it, and then we will sign off. Please smile on your next album cover. Yeah, we did a whole photo shoot. Lots of them are smiling, some of them are not, and the ones that we really kind of resonate with and that we see are the ones where I'm a little bit more serious. It's not a deliberate choice. I'm sure that at some point there will be one of me smiling. I'm sure there will be. But don't worry, I am happy. They're just a little bit more serious for the serious songs, especially Bring Him Home. I suppose it'd be a bit weird if I didn't smile during Bring Him Home. Or if I was smiling, sorry, in the photo of Bring Him Home. Suzanne, that is wonderful news, and I hope you really do and are able to try and get as much control over your diabetes as possible. But always know that it's a journey. You're never going to get it 100% ever. So don't be too harsh on yourself. But absolutely, try and do your best, as we can all do. Do you choose your own stage clothes? Yeah, I mean, I've got to be comfortable in what I'm wearing. If I'm not comfortable, I feel constricted and I won't probably perform my best. Jay, lots of you will know Jay from obviously The Overtones, but I know him as a very close friend as well, and obviously my manager. His fashion sense, for anyone that doesn't know him, is probably the best that I've ever met. And so I take a lot of inspiration and a lot of advice from Jay. A lot of advice from Jay. So yeah, but I'm comfortable, and obviously I wouldn't wear something if I didn't feel happy in it. But I like how I look when Jay kind of says, "Try that on." He's got a good eye for it. Right. Loving this. You bought a CD player just for my CD. Thank you very much, Patricia. I can't say it. Patricia. Thank you very much. That's very kind. I hope you get more use out of that CD player. Something very special about just holding physical music is one of the reasons I love vinyl. Just being able to hold that piece of music and go that I physically own a copy of this. I quite like it, and the artwork and the booklets that come in it. So thank you, and I really hope you enjoy the CD. You will be 40 on the 2nd of May. Lisa, I'm going to be 26 on the 1st of May. So I will try and remember to wish you a happy birthday, Lisa. Is there also merchandise at the Concord Club? Yes, all my tour dates will have some form of merchandise. Oh, it's lovely to see people wishing Lisa a happy birthday. That's really nice. The community and the all of you just absolutely make this such a joy. make days like today such a joy. Releasing music and sharing something I've worked on so hard with you, and having you just take it in and wish me all the best. It means the world to me. So thank you so much. Right, I am nearly there, guys. Very, very nearly there. I'm so sorry if I've missed your question, but we will do another one of these, hopefully, maybe in the next week or so. I've got a little bit of time at home, which is lovely. So I'm going to try and do that. I'll take this question. If one more pops up, I will take it. But Linda says, does your wife come to your shows, Tom? She does if she can make it. She came to the London show and the Horsham show, and I believe she'll be at the Concord show down in Eastleigh. I don't know whether she'll be at any more for this particular tour. If she can, she will, but the next ones are quite close together, and so traveling all that distance for her to come home is a little bit of a stretch for her, especially considering we've got Obi as well. A great question. Okay, right. Do you want to hear a little story about this section of Bring Him Home? I've bigged up the story now. It's not as interesting as maybe you would hope, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. So if you've listened to my version of Bring Him Home, you'll know that it's a little bit different to the book musical version. For one, we don't have the standard intro, which I'm incredibly proud of. I think it's got a bit of a haunting feel to the beginning of it. But in the middle, there's a key change. And this key change was a moment that happened. I cannot take credit for this key change. It happened because of Alfie Boe in the 25th anniversary at the Albert Hall. When they did the encore with Con Wilkinson, I think Jono Jones, I can't remember who was there, but there was 4 Valjeans and Alfie was one of them. And when it got to this section, he surprised us all with this key change, but it's never been recorded other than on the 25th anniversary. And so I knew that I wanted to try and bring that moment to make this song bigger than it's ever been, or try to anyway. So I'm going to play you a 1-minute section of my brand new single, Bring Him Home. And I hope you enjoy it. After this stream is over, feel free to go listen to it. And if you really want to help, share this music, post it on your socials, share it with all your friends, all your family. It would mean the world to me to get as many people to listen to this as possible. So thank you very, very much. And this, if it's going to work, is my version, or a section of my version, of Bring Him Home. Bring him joy. And that's all you're getting. If you want to listen to the full version and what happens just after that section, you've got to go take a listen to it yourself on all streaming platforms. Or actually, if you pre-order the album, you get the download of it if you pre-order the bundle, which is linked in my description or my bio. Just a moment of just listening to that. I'm in my studio with my speakers, and I've got to give a massive shout out to Ben, my producer. The string arrangement in that song is just so beautiful. So thank you, Ben, for bringing my vision of Bring Him Home to life. So thank you. I cannot wait to sing that song live. like that with that accompaniment. I want to say once again, I've said it too many times now, but I'm going to say it one more time, and this will be the last one today. Thank you for your support, for making this possible, because without you, it simply isn't. Without your support, whether that's just coming and joining me on the live stream, or pre-ordering the album, or listening to the latest single and sharing it with the world, thank you, because it really does allow me to do this for as long as I possibly can. You've been amazing. Take care, and I will see you very soon. Bye-bye, Instagram, and goodbye, Facebook and YouTube. Have a wonderful rest of your week.